The Philadelphia Eagles have been on everyone's radar this season, and as the games keep coming, the conversations around this team are only getting louder. Today, we're diving deep into some of the biggest topics surrounding the squad, and it all starts with the injury report because, as always, that's where the story begins. Lane Johnson and Jalen Carter have once again missed practice, which leaves a noticeable gap on the line. But there's a new development this week with Fred Johnson, who was limited in practice, raising some eyebrows because he's technically the backup. Meanwhile, the team has elevated rookie Cam Williams, which shows that the coaching staff is already planning for contingencies. The right tackle situation has been a recurring concern, and with Lane Johnson sidelined and Fred Johnson dealing with issues, the Eagles might have to scramble to maintain stability on that side. Facing a team like the Raiders, who still have Max Crosby wreaking havoc, that right side could be the deciding factor in any game. In the midst of all this, there's chatter about coaching changes on the horizon. Kevin Patullo's name keeps coming up as a potential candidate for a head coaching role with the New York Giants. And while it's unclear how that might affect the Eagles, it's always interesting to consider how opportunities shift in the NFL landscape. The Eagles have long been known for providing a pathway for coordinators to step up into head coaching positions, and Patullo has certainly earned attention with the way he's helped shape the offense. Even when critics have been harsh, he's maintained his focus, and that dedication doesn't go unnoticed in professional football circles. Shifting from coaching talk to players, Jordan Davis has been generating a lot of buzz, and rightfully so. There's something magnetic about him on the field that goes beyond statistics or highlight reels. Davis has steadily emerged as a leader, the kind of player who inspires everyone around him to elevate their game. Watching him develop into what many are calling the next Brandon Graham has been a revelation. His production is no longer just potential. It's real, tangible impact. Whether it's stopping the run, pressuring the quarterback, or motivating his teammates, he's proving that he could be the anchor of the defense. Fangio's praise doesn't come lightly, and the fact that he's recognizing Davis as a player who can lead, influence, and carry responsibility speaks volumes about his growth. In interviews, Davis's leadership shines through. He talks about team dynamics with authenticity, showing a clear understanding of how critical it is to support each other both on and off the field. From mentoring younger players to celebrating teammate successes, he's building a culture that reflects maturity and professionalism. These are the kinds of qualities that can turn a strong player into a franchise cornerstone. Observers have noted that his focus, resilience, and adaptability have only strengthened over time. Early doubts about his consistency have been replaced by recognition of his ability to rise to the occasion, particularly in challenging matchups. Against teams like the Chargers, he demonstrated that he can operate independently and still deliver at a high level, which is crucial for a defense that relies on coordination but also needs individual playmakers to step up. The evolution of Davis's game has been noticeable across multiple facets. His conditioning, mental preparation, and strategic understanding of matchups have all contributed to a player who is not just reacting, but actively dictating outcomes on the field. He has a knack for reading offensive schemes and anticipating plays before they fully develop, which allows him to position himself effectively. It's rare to see such a combination of athletic ability and football IQ, and it's what makes him a candidate for leadership roles within the team. The comparison to Brandon Graham isn't just about talent. It's about longevity, consistency, and the ability to inspire those around you. As the Eagles navigate injuries and roster adjustments, having someone like Davis emerge as a stabilizing force is invaluable. Meanwhile, the ownership perspective adds another layer to the conversation. Jeffrey Lurie, known for being measured and observant, has finally stepped into the spotlight to comment on the team's performance this season. His remarks come after a rough patch of 3 consecutive losses, and he's keen to emphasize that this Eagles team is not a mirror of past struggles. According to Lurie, the defense remains elite, and the special teams continue to perform at a high level. He acknowledges that while the offense has had its challenges, particularly with turnovers and occasional missed opportunities, the fundamentals of the team remain solid. Lurie's observations highlight that even during a rough streak, The underlying strengths of the roster are what make the Eagles a serious contender. Watching the offense closely reveals patterns and adjustments that show promise. There have been moments where creativity in play calling, strategic alignments, and cross-field movements create openings for big plays. While mistakes have occurred, the team has shown resilience, bouncing back quickly from turnovers and adapting mid-game. The mix of veteran leadership and young talent ensures that there's always someone on the field ready to step up. The Eagles' ability to balance risk and reward in their offensive schemes demonstrates that the coaching staff is constantly analyzing and fine-tuning. The development of players like A.J. Brown and others in key roles shows that the offense has the potential to elevate its performance when execution aligns with strategy. Davis's leadership intersects perfectly with this narrative. His presence on the defensive line allows the team to maintain pressure even when the offense is underperforming. He is not just a playmaker. He's a motivator, someone whose energy translates into tangible results for the team. The mentoring of younger defensive players ensures that there's continuity, even in the face of injuries or unexpected challenges. Observers are noting that his ability to take on responsibility and perform consistently under pressure signals a player who is evolving into a franchise leader, someone who can carry the torch as the team transitions from veterans like Brandon Graham to a new era of talent. At the heart of all these developments is the idea that the Eagles are a team in motion. Injuries, coaching opportunities, player development, and strategic adjustments all contribute to a dynamic environment where leadership, adaptability, and resilience define success. The combination of Jordan Davis's emergence, the strategic oversight of the coaching staff, and the measured attention of ownership underscores that the team's trajectory remains upward, even if short-term setbacks create challenges along the way. Philadelphia's roster is proving that depth, preparation, and talent can intersect to create a unit capable of contending at the highest level, provided that execution and focus remain consistent. As the Eagles move deeper into the season, the spotlight on the offense continues to intensify. While the defense has been carrying a significant load, the offense has shown flashes of brilliance that keep fans and analysts optimistic. The key has been the ability to adapt on the fly, finding ways to move the ball even against tough defensive fronts. A.J. Brown has been central to this effort, showing that his skill set is versatile enough to create mismatches wherever he lines up. Whether in the slot or outside, he finds ways to exploit weaknesses, and his chemistry with the quarterback continues to grow week by week. These connections are subtle but vital, the kind of thing that doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but can turn the tide in critical moments of a game. Quarterback play has been under intense scrutiny, particularly in moments where decision-making becomes the difference between a win and a loss. The recent games highlighted that turnovers are still a concern, but there is a clear trend of improvement. Mechanics, timing, and reading defenses are slowly aligning to produce a more consistent performance. While some plays might still raise eyebrows, such as risky throws or drop passes, the overall trajectory shows a team learning from its mistakes. The coaching staff has emphasized situational awareness, ensuring that players are thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead, which is exactly the kind of preparation that pays off in high-stakes situations like playoff games. Meanwhile, the dynamic between veterans and younger players has never been more evident. Brandon Graham, even as he approaches the twilight of his career, has been invaluable for mentoring and providing situational leadership. His presence allows players like Jordan Davis to develop their roles without the pressure of carrying every single defensive snap alone. The handoff of leadership from Graham to Davis represents a critical evolution for the Eagles. It's not just about talent. It's about responsibility, accountability, and the ability to inspire a locker room. Davis has risen to the occasion, embracing the leadership role with a maturity that belies his years. His work ethic, focus on conditioning, and mental toughness have set the tone for teammates who are eager to follow his example. The offensive line remains a topic of conversation, especially with the ongoing challenges at right tackle. With Lane Johnson sidelined and Fred Johnson limited, the emergence of Cam Williams has been a bright spot. The rookie has shown the poise and readiness to step into a crucial role at a pivotal time. This kind of depth is exactly what separates playoff teams from the rest. The ability to plug in a player who can execute at a high level despite limited experience speaks volumes about both the scouting department and the coaching staff. It also shows the importance of preparation. Players like Williams don't succeed by accident. They succeed because the Eagles cultivate talent and prepare them to handle pressure situations. Defense, as expected, continues to be the heartbeat of this team. Max Crosby, Jordan Davis, and other key defenders keep the pressure consistent, disrupting opposing quarterbacks and limiting big plays. This defensive identity allows the offense some breathing room to execute plays without feeling rushed. At the same time, the defense relies on communication, discipline, and the ability to anticipate opponent strategies. This synchronization creates opportunities for turnovers and momentum shifts, which are essential for a team looking to make a deep playoff run. The interplay between defensive leadership and offensive adjustments creates a balanced dynamic, allowing the Eagles to remain competitive even when the offense isn't firing on all cylinders. Special teams have also contributed to the overall strength of the roster. Reliable kicking, coverage units that minimize returns, and well-timed blocks have made a difference in field position, influencing both the flow and outcome of games. While these contributions often go unnoticed by casual fans, they're the glue that holds a championship-caliber team together. Philadelphia's attention to detail in this area reflects the broader culture of professionalism and accountability instilled throughout the organization. Every play counts, and the team has repeatedly shown that they are committed to executing each phase of the game with precision. Jeffrey Lurie's comments have highlighted a key aspect of this season: perspective. Even amid a 3-game losing streak, the owner remains focused on the team's strengths while acknowledging areas for improvement. His assessment of the offense's challenges underscores a belief that the Eagles are capable of adjusting and regaining momentum. It's a message that resonates not just with fans, but with players who need to hear that setbacks are part of the process. The ability to maintain confidence and focus during difficult stretches is often what separates contenders from pretenders in the NFL. Lurie's measured approach mirrors the overall strategy of the Eagles: patience, preparation, and trust in the system, while remaining vigilant about details that need refinement. As we look ahead to upcoming matchups, the importance of execution becomes clear. The Raiders, Commanders, and Bills are all formidable opponents, each presenting unique challenges for the Eagles. Success against these teams will require the offense to be precise, the defense to stay relentless, and the team as a whole to operate with cohesion. Mistakes like turnovers, missed assignments, or lapses in focus can be costly, and the coaching staff has been emphasizing situational awareness in practice. Every practice, film session, and meeting is geared toward creating a team capable of responding effectively under pressure. The Eagles' ability to adjust and adapt has been tested throughout the season, and their resilience in the face of adversity is a hallmark of teams with championship aspirations. The narrative around Jordan Davis, A.J. Brown, and other emerging leaders paints a picture of a team in transition, yet capable of greatness. Davis embodies the bridge between past and future, carrying lessons learned from veterans while setting the standard for new talent. Brown's contributions highlight the impact of skill, preparation, and awareness in shaping offensive success. The Eagles' coaching staff has made it clear that individual excellence must translate into collective performance. This balance between individual talent and team cohesion is what creates sustainable success in professional football. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The rumor mill is swirling around the Eagles as whispers of sweeping changes within the organization begin to take shape. Insiders hint that the team is undergoing a major shakeup, one that could redefine its future both on and off the field. Sources close to the franchise suggest that these adjustments are not minor tweaks. They're deep, structural, and potentially transformative, leaving fans and analysts alike speculating about what this means for the squad's long-term strategy. Coaches, front office personnel, and even some key players are reportedly feeling the ripple effects. The word is that management is looking to recalibrate, possibly targeting a mix of fresh talent and strategic acquisitions, though exact names remain closely guarded. The atmosphere around the locker room is said to be tense, but energized, as veterans and newcomers alike are left trying to gauge their standing in a shifting hierarchy. Observers are already theorizing that the Eagles might be positioning themselves for a bold pivot, whether that involves retooling offensive schemes, shoring up defense, or revamping their leadership style remains uncertain. Analysts are buzzing over potential trade talks and draft implications, with some suggesting that the franchise is quietly preparing for moves that could surprise even the most devoted followers. While no official announcements have been made, the chatter is enough to fuel speculation that these changes could have serious consequences for team chemistry and performance. Fans are eager, apprehensive, and hungry for confirmation, scanning every snippet of news for hints of what's to come. One thing is clear: the Eagles' front office is signaling a willingness to take risks. If the rumors hold, the team may emerge in a new guise, more aggressive, more dynamic, and possibly even more unpredictable. Whether this translates into immediate success on the field or sets the stage for a longer-term rebuild remains to be seen, but the buzz alone has already reignited conversations about the franchise's direction. For now, all eyes are on the Eagles as speculation grows, and everyone waits to see whether these rumored changes will reshape the team's identity for years to come. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.